Hi, and welcome to the Yarn Habit Geek podcast. My name is Laura. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Ravelry as Yarn Habit Geek. There is also a Ravelry group for the podcast if you wish to join. Welcome back to all old viewers, and welcome to any new viewers. So, this week's episode, I have a lot of whips, one finished object, and we have some knit-along news, and I'm finally going to show at least one object I have in my prize box for future giveaways and, well, prizes. So, let's get started. Alright, on to whips of the week. Alright, so I basically worked on a lot of whips this week and only got one object finished, so let's get started with the whips. First up, I am working on an actual full-length Final Fantasy X to Riku scarf in her thief dress sphere. Like, I just started, and I actually bought new yarn for it, which unfortunately I would have loved to shown in the yarn buys in my yarn stash editions, but I actually posted photos of all my yarn buys on Facebook if you want to check that out, because the yarn buys get updated like crazy on my Facebook page for Yarn Habit Geek. So right now I'm starting on the full-length version of the scarf. Not much now, but as you can tell, pattern is starting up. And actually, I found the pattern basically while searching up the pattern on Google, which is basically my main search site I actually use. And this pattern was made by someone who goes by the name of Dokitude, and I will probably post a link to where I found the pattern in the show notes on the Ravelry page. Alright, next whip is the Candy Witch fingerless gloves. I just started it sometime after I filmed last week's podcast with the Knit Picks yarn I ordered. It's not much now, but hopefully I can have one glove finished by next week. Hopefully. Hopefully being the key word. And now, if you've been watching the podcast, you know what I've been storing in this bag. And it is the Grinch socks. And I am happy to announce I am actually on the next stripe section. And once again, these are actually for my mom, because her favorite character is the Grinch. And best part, we have the same foot size, so I'm actually able to measure along with my foot. So that way I can get it perfect. Alright. On to the next whip, which is new cast on as well. Let's just say I went on a little bit of a cast on craze during the week. I should say during the month. I've been just casting on like crazy, and I still haven't finished anything I casted on, and I have so much to do. But this is actually the start of the Wonder Woman wrap, which I'll be posting links of in the show notes. And I'm actually going to talk about this in the Cal News section. And obviously, I bought yarn. Actually, I might as well talk about the I'm actually using a Patton's Classic wool in bulky for the color Iran for the Final Fantasy X-2 Riku scarf. And right now I am working, and for the Wonder Woman scarf, I am working with yarn I got from Michaels from their Loops and Thread brand in the wool-like in the color red. And oh my god, this yarn is just super soft. And basically I basically bought it for the wrap because it is super soft and amazing. Alright, we got 2 more whips. Yay! Next up for the whips, I'm finally starting another square, or I should say the first square of the next row for the Ron Weasley blanket. Oh, this blanket is gonna be a long process. Hopefully I can finish this square. I actually started this square yesterday. I was hoping to finish it before today, but let's face it, I switched between projects. I also had to finish a few. Or I should say, I finished one I can't exactly show. Till next week. Next week you get to see a finished object that I finished. And the final whip of the week, I just need to untangle it because I wrapped it around, is the Griffin socks. I got a few rows. I got a few rows in. Not rows, rounds. I got a few rounds in. Hopefully, I really hope by next week I can get the second Griffin pattern finished, so that way I can start work on the foot. Or should I say heel? Yeah, because the heel comes before I can work on the foot. So, that's it for this week's Whips of the Week. Next up, you get to see a finished object. Alright, finished object time. And I only have one, but if you've been following me on Facebook and Instagram, you will have already gotten to see this finished object, as well as some of my whips. I finished this Hannibal mask. This is actually for my friend, because she is a really big Hannibal fan. But yay! I finally finished one. I still have one more to go. Which means, but right now, I have a whole bunch of whips. Obviously, I have to get through. Although, I tend to focus on the stuff I'm being commissioned to do. And I actually do have, actually, the other Hannibal mask is a commission. And I actually have a really long commission I have to do twice because it's, which I will show next week because I'm hoping to get some work done on it this week. So that is it for this week's finished objects. Alright, on to some Cal news. Unfortunately, no Cals, well, technically, no Cal start by me, but I am taking part into Cals. The first one is actually the TTC Knit Along, which is actually this Saturday, and I'm actually going to be taking pictures, filming, so it's going to be a bonus episode for the channel. So we'll look forward to that, and that will actually probably be put up before next week's episode, and obviously I will be linking a link to that video in next week's episode as well. So, and the next and last part of my Cal news is I'm taking part in Yonder Woman's Wonder Woman Rap Cal, which is why I started the Wonder Woman pin wrap pattern. And it actually started, the count actually started yesterday. And I am so excited because I don't exactly do knit-alongs that much because I tend to not finish in time to enter a finished object into a cowl. So, hopefully I can finish this Wonder Woman wrap for the end of the cowl, but you know what? It's for fun. I was gonna make this wrap anyway. The fact that I'll just happened to start yesterday was just bonus pushing material to just work on it. Although I work on it as part of something, a way to break up the commissions I work on with my own projects. And so that is this. That is it for this week's Cal News. We've got one more segment and coming up, and it's a short segment. So let's go on to that segment now. Alright, final segment, and this is a short one. Which I'm calling Prize Box because it's going to showcase some prizes. Although for this week, it's only one prize I have in the prize box for future giveaways and prizes for the channel. And this is the only one, but it is the book. It's a book called Knockout Knits. I actually have my own copy of this, so this is just a bonus copy that I get to give away. Was given to me by one of my friends. That's basically, and now I'll either do this in a giveaway when I reach a certain milestone, or when I start a certain themed, well, let's face it, it's either going to be a giveaway or a prize for a cal I will start in somewhere in the future, but yep. And might as well give you a look at the back. I am probably going to make that hat because it is just gorgeous. And you got that beauty. So this is in the prize box. It's either going to be a giveaway for when I reach a certain milestone marker on my Ravelry group, or part of a cal prize that's going to be themed along with it. So that is it for this week's episode of Yarn Habit Geek Podcast. Yes, you all have a wonderful week coming up, and I will see you all next week, as well with a bonus episode from the TTC Knit Along from my group. So, till then, stay crafty.